we got some Detroit Lions news, a little bit of rumors regarding what's taking place right now in training camp, injury updates. We're going to talk about Dan Campbell, the potentially getting head coach of the year. That is a conversation about all that and more in this video. But before we get into today's video, if you think it's a sound and smart idea to go ahead and kill John Wick's dog, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we took all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, you could get hunted down and taken out. Also, take that like button with it. Let John Wick kill it. Let's get into today's Lions news and rumors. I want to do some quick injury updates for you folks. I've been getting asked a lot, how is Quintez Cephus doing? He is not injured for a long haul. It is a short injury, so maybe he will be back in a couple weeks, but he did not get a disastrous injury that's going to end his season. Joshua Paschal apparently is ahead of schedule from his hernia surgery. That's what Dan Campbell said. And he was saying he's a dog. He wants to get in there and get grinding. But again, we don't know what the real schedule is. So it's still a question mark for Joshua Paschal when he will be back. Romeo Okwara is wanting to get back and hopefully play this season. That's just not really good for his injury update there to play this season. Hopefully I can play this season. Is not that great. CJ Moore, he is off of the injury list there. He's getting back in practice. That is good for him. And in all honesty, the Lions aren't doing bad from a health standpoint. Folks, I'm trying to get to 22,800 subscribers, and I just noticed that I'm 35 away. Smash that subscribe button if you have not done so. Why? Because why the hell not? If you're watching it anyways, and it looks about 35% are watching or not subscribe, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get her done. DJ Chark made an amazing play yesterday at training camp. Play action right in there. Deep pass for a touchdown. Amazing. You got to see the highlight that the Detroit Lions posted. It's on Twitter. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube and other sites, but DJ Chark is exactly what the Detroit Lions needed for this offense. Why do you say this? Well, because last year we didn't have that deep threat. We didn't have a guy that really stretched the field. We didn't have that guy that puts defenses on notice. In training camp, folks, Chark's that guy. Now, when we signed him in free agency to a one-year deal, that was what we wanted. We wanted a guy that will give a different dimension to this offense, a guy that stretches the field, and it helps out the rest of the wide receivers. I mean, Amon-Ra St. was talking about it. We need to get an upgrade at that position. Hell, we all knew it. And Chark, they signed him. We said, well, I love what he brings, and I do. It's just more the injury concerns. Folks, he's been healthy in camp, knock on wood, and he's making play after play after play with Jared Goff. And they're on the same page. I seen it up front. I seen it close. Chark, Goff, they're making plays happen. It's getting done, and they're stretching the field. They're going the distance. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to stretch the field every single play and we're going to become a crazy Mike Martz offense and all of that. No, not at all. They're hitting all parts of the field. The short route, intermediate, mid, long range. They're doing it all in this offense because Chark right now is giving them the capability of doing that because he possesses the skill set to stretch the field that we did not have last year. And I love it. I love what I've seen personally with my own eyes, and I'm loving what I'm hearing when I'm not seeing it with my own eyes. He's exactly what the Lions have been needing, and we got it. Chark's the man. Charknado, it's coming to Detroit. Now, I don't know, and it's probably not, I suspect, that Chark or the first string offense going to play at all in week 1 of the preseason. It probably won't happen. My suggestion is they probably would just throw in the second strings there, and maybe in week 2 of the preseason, you'll see a little bit more action for these guys. But keep an eye on Goff to Chark when they are on the field, whether it be preseason 1, 2, or just if they decide to say, screw it, with week 2 of the preseason, we'll just do week 1 of the regular season. Watch the difference of this offense from this year compared to last year. The importance of Chark in this offense cannot be stressed enough. We needed that playmaker to make a defense pay attention, and it's opening everything up for the Lions offense, such as Swift, the rest of the wide receivers. Folks, I want you guys to hit that like button like you'd be hitting Matt Patricia's face. When you see it, smash that bad boy. Why? Because Patricia, he really hurt us. 3 years of misery. We had a pretty decent team with Jim Caldwell. Patricia comes in here and takes a big dump on it. So go ahead and hit that like button as if you're hitting Patricia's face. And then think about, who's really performing well in camp. I got to give a shout out to our guy, Jared Goff. He's very comfortable, very confident, doing well in training camp. All the sessions that I've seen, and today he has been on target. He's getting his wide receivers, and interestingly enough, he's actually reading his progressions. And I know a lot of people, a lot of fans, and YouTubers, commentators, podcasters, beat writers were talking about the lack of progression. We're seeing that now. And I think that has to do with his confidence in his weapons of all the wide receivers. He actually believes if he throws it that they're going to be at the position where he needs them to be. Because let's be honest here, it's not just a quarterback throwing it. It's where the player, the wide receiver, is supposed to be, where that ball is supposed to be at. So he has that confidence in them, and likewise, the confidence is building in the whole offense, and Jared Goff is looking pretty good. He's making these wide receivers look good, as well as the wide receivers are making him look good. It's a good combination coming together, helping the team out offensively. So shout out to Jared Goff. So we watch him in preseason. Again, like I said with DJ Chark, watch his progressions, his ability to read defense and throw the football where there's a spot to be thrown. He's not forcing the ball or anything like that. So make sure we keep a keen eye on that one. Now, if you didn't know, Isutu Maiafu, he jumped over to the safety position from the cornerback position. And guess what? The transition is perfectly fine. It's not hard. He's learning fast. Really good for this guy. First off, I love Isutu Maiafu. I love his size, his ability to read and react. Right now in training camp, he's doing a pretty good job at making that transition. Now, he's not standing out crazy because it's a new position, but he's progressing well, and that's good for the Lions defense because there is a question mark with the safety position. Is Elliott going to be healthy all the time? Kirby Joseph's development. So Isutu Maiafu could be a key contributor for the Lions defense if things play out the way that maybe we don't like. Maybe there's an injury that happens. You need to have that player to step up and be confident at that position because we've had issues at the safety position since Diggs left. And, I'm not worried about Tracy Walker, but it's that other position. And Isutu Maiafu is doing well. So that's another player I'm going to watch in preseason because he's going to get a lot of snaps there and see how well he can read the defense and roam over the field back in the back end there. Question was dropped is, this was on 97.1 The Ticket as well as Pride of Detroit, and I've seen some other commentators talk about Dan Campbell potentially being Coach of the Year. Is actually Vegas odds went up too as well. And what would it take for this to happen? First, when you get put up for an award, it's because it has a lot to do with the media too and the attention. Now, the Detroit Lions are not the media darlings. We know this, but a wave of positivity has been going the Lions' way this offseason. A lot of people are jumping on the Dan Campbell bandwagon, jumping on the Lions, and that's what's taking place right now. A lot of commentators are. So the question is, could he potentially become head coach of the year? For me, there has to be criteria for that to occur. For Dan Campbell to be coach of the year, I don't think he needs to go 13-3 or, win the NFC North, go to the playoffs, anything like that. Past round one of the playoffs. He doesn't have to have an insane record for this to occur. The over and under right now is 6.5 for the Lions to win this year. I think for him to be thrown up there for candidate coach of the year, he would have to make the wild card, maybe a 9 to a 10 win football team, go from 3 wins to a significant jump like that to make the playoffs for him to become coach of the year. And obviously, you see progressions of players on this team. You see Amon-Ra's year 2, Aiden Hutchinson, and the players get better because that is a effect of good coaching, is when you see players take that next step. That's something that has to be in consideration there. So I think next step, Lions making a wild card and more media love for Dan Campbell to get that coach of the year. Do I think it happens? I would say probably not. There's going to be other teams out there. Obviously, you hear the Green Bay Pack. Well, you all know the teams, the Rams, the Packers, the Buccaneers. They got Todd Bowles there. So we already know it. But for me, for him to be in consideration from a media's perspective, you'd have to go like that. I love Dan Campbell, and it's just difficult for us to get awards because of a media thing. Folks, we got videos dropping every single day. Mailbag video tomorrow on my channel. Get ready for that, highlighting your guys' fantastic questions. We got training camp updates, preseason week 1 coming up. Freaking awesome. Live watch party on my channel. Gonna be epic. And HBO Hard Knocks. We're gonna break all of it down on this channel. So again, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, like the video, push it out there.